Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Siege of Avalon. You may have noticed a small change in our character's appearance. What I've done is I've gone ahead and removed a bunch of heavier items that our character was wearing. I'd like to try to stay a little more true to the sort of mage archetype, which doesn't involve wearing a lot of heavy armor. While there's nothing really requiring you to do so, I've decided to try to keep this a little more thematic and keep our character a little more aesthetically pleasing. So I've gone ahead and done that. I've also equipped the officer's sword that we got from the blacksmith. As you can see, the requirements are quite low. It's a quite fast weapon with a very low attack recovery and quite a lot of damage. So should be much more useful than the dagger we had earlier. Now we have a number of quests we have to wrap up, so we're going to go ahead and get started on that. First, we're going to go ahead and talk to Avalon and tell him that we managed to conclude the business with Palandrian and Lauren. So that's all done. And we're going to head over to the Outer Bailey and wrap up a number of other quests that we were given. We finished quite a few in our exploration, so we have quite a bit of work to do and quite a few trading points to get. So I'm going to get started on that. First one we're going to do is we're going to return the healing herbs that we found at the very beginning of our exploration and hand those over to Brother Mo. He's been waiting for them quite a long time, and his monthly patience is about to pay off. He also lets us keep one of them in case we have use of it, and I don't know what use we could possibly have of that, but I suppose it's nice that we have one. And we're also going to talk to Friar Masseuse, and he talks about having lost the Chalice of Life when the city was taken, and we'll say, oh, well, we already found that, and he'll be so amazed he'll give us a bunch of training points. Very helpful. So that about wraps up everything we need to do on this floor. So we're going to go ahead and head upstairs, see what can be done there. Now we found that amulet in the temple there, but we didn't really know what it was for. Perhaps Elrath can give us some information. And he mentions that he found or he lost a amulet somewhere in the village. He says it was near a broken down cart, which is rather interesting. We hand him our amulet, claiming it's probably the one he lost, and he says it's not the right one. And he says, well, he doesn't have much more information on the amulet, so we better go talk to Elazar, the other wizard, here in the castle. He's a seer, and he should be able to give us more information about the amulet. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. First, what we're going to do is go talk to Mudan, because no doubt he wants to hear about the tunneling operation that was going on. He'll be very glad to hear about it, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and click on him, and we'll report our findings to him, and he'll be very pleased indeed. And then we'll go ahead and learn some of the advanced training that he had. As you can see, none of them are particularly mage-oriented, but they're all helpful in their little way, and they don't really cost much given what bonuses you get, so we're going to go ahead and grab them all. Now we're going to head down this hallway towards the staircase, and we're going to go ahead and jump to the south gate, level 2. The reason we're doing that is, well, we want to go and talk to Elazar, see if we can't find what that amulet is for. Hopefully we'll be able to find something of use. Let's see now. Hopefully we won't have to go back to the village in order to find it, and lo and behold, he mentions that the wizard Elrath, in his forgetfulness, lent the amulet to him quite some time ago, and had completely forgotten about it and thought it lost. So Elazar hands over the amulet and has us return it to Elrath, and we're going to go ahead and do that now. So we have to jump back to Upkeep level 2. The map is very handy in letting us jump around the castle like this without having to travel too much. So we save a bit of time in doing that, and I don't have to edit the video at all. So we're going to head over to Elrath and hand over the amulet. Oops, hand over the amulet. And we get some training points for that. Excellent. Now we still have to get the training points from the man in the south gate, and we also have to investigate the south gate, because we thought we could see some individuals down there, perhaps digging from the other side. So that was rather suspicious. That would imply that there's traitors in the castle of Avalon, and that would corroborate what we found in that parchment earlier, so we're going to have to look into that. First we're going to get some of that advanced training. Let's see what he has. Hit points and healing rate, coordination and restriction, all very helpful. So we'll go ahead and grab those. And as you can see, our stats have been boosted up a little bit as a result, and we still have 53 training points left over, so that's not too bad. Anyway, we'll continue on, and head on down here, which was previously blocked. South Gate Basement. You can see there's these two individuals who were guarding the gate before, and they're rather hostile towards us. They don't like us for some reason. It's rather suspicious. We're so friendly. Why wouldn't they have no reason not to like us? But apparently they want to kill us, so we're going to go ahead and kill them first. And as you can see, they have very knightly equipment on them, but none of it is very important to us, so we're just going to leave that there. From selling all our items, we have quite a few crowns, 527. It's much more than we'll ever need, I'm sure, but I suppose there's nothing we can really do about that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and kill this guy. He's also very hostile towards us for some reason. And he's carrying a pair of giant pauldrons, which are very useful. They give a whole bunch of bonuses, especially if you happen to be a warrior. So if you're a warrior, go ahead and pick these up. But mages don't wear pauldrons, we're going to go ahead and skip those. Of course, there's nothing actually stopping us from wearing them, and constitution bonus it gives would be quite handy, but we'll skip them for now. Moving right along, we have quite a few more things to do. We'll head over here, and we see people who were in fact digging over to the other side of the hole that were being dug by the shallow hole, so that would make them traitors, and therefore they must die. We'll go ahead and cut them to pieces and roast them alive, and leave their corpses there to rot, and we're going to go ahead and report our findings over to Mudan. So that was very fruitful, and to check our quest log, the only thing left to do is report this to Mudan and find our brother. So we're going to go ahead and report this to Mudan first, since that seems the most prudent thing to do, and then we're going to go investigate the library like that one scroll suggested we do. And hopefully we'll find more information on him. Or maybe even find him himself. That would be nice. We do love our brother, and we hope he's okay. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Mudan, report our information, and he'll be very proud of us. I'm sure he's brimming with pride at the moment, fatherly pride even, since our father sadly passed away, if you were paying attention in the first conversation of the game. We're going to go ahead and proceed to the South Gate level 1 and head back out to the village to try to find that library where our brother might be. So we're going to cross this village. There's not really much left. We've torn a bloody swath through the place and left nothing but death in our wake. Of course, all of the buildings were destroyed before we got here. We wouldn't destroy our own civilization's buildings. That would be very rude of us. I don't think many people would appreciate that. But we did kill the hapless invaders who were hanging around here for some reason. And they didn't put up much of a fight to our amazing magecraft. So here's the library that we were at, and there's the staircase we weren't able to enter before, and go up to it. Lo and behold, we're able to enter it now. Very handy. There's an ogre down here. Wow. He's very dangerous. He does quite a little damage when he hits, but he's also very slow and can't run at all. So we're not going to be able to... He's not really going to be able to hit us at all, as long as we're careful. We're going to go ahead and kill him now. He has quite a few interesting things in fine steel items. It's kind of odd that he's carrying such fine steel armor, though I suppose that I think his hide would defend him a bit more. He also has a crude club which does quite a lot of damage, but it's also very slow. Oh, and a dirty, stinking loincloth. And the description of the item is, I can't believe you would stoop to peeling off a dead ogre's smelly, dirty loincloth. So anyway, we killed the ogre. I'm going to head over here now, and oh, our brother Corvus, looking rather worse for wear, but he seems rather alive, and he says that we must head over to castle immediately. He has expert information. His entire raid, his entire attack party was overrun and destroyed, and it seems that General Oberon and his lieutenants have betrayed Avalon to the invaders. That jerk! My God, what has he done? Doesn't he realize? And anyway, we give the herb that Brother Mo gave us over to our brother, and hopefully he'll be okay with that. And you can see he's joined our party now, so he's going to follow us around. We're going to head upstairs, and we're going to lead him back to the castle. And next is a cutscene, so we're going to go ahead and end the video here. See you next time.